Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danelia, if you don't already know. This video is basically just going to be me giving you 10 tips on how to stop procrastinating. We all procrastinate, we all get lazy, we all like, oh, we can't be bothered, can't be bothered. These are stuff that have helped me, so you know, they're proven to work, you dig? Okay, I'm just going to get straight into the video. These tips are 100%, I said 100%, yes, going to help you. I suggest you watch the whole way through, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you enjoy this video. By the end of it, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like. Tip number 1. This one is especially important: waking up early. Okay, anyone who knows me knows I'm extremely nocturnal, as in I will stay up until like 4 AM late, like earliest, as in, yeah, that's like probably the earliest time I can comfortably sleep. Even when I do sleep really late, I'm forcing myself to wake up early. But you know, my ideal time would be like 7 AM. I'm not there yet. Ideally, try and make yourself wake up around between the range of 7 AM to 8:30. Obviously, some days I will be able to wake up at those times if I sleep earlier. Yeah, tip number 1, definitely try waking up early. Not even try, do it, because you get so much more done. Like, there are so many hours in a day and you have to utilize it, so definitely wake up early, try and get stuff done. Especially in the winter, when you wake up and it's dark, or when you wake up and it's hella gloomy, or when you wake up and an hour later it's dark, you feel horrible. It's more likely to provoke things like such as seasonal depression, and you know, all these kind of things that mess with your mind, or you're going to be less productive because you wake up and it's gloomy. You know what I mean? We get about 2 seconds of brightness when it comes to winter and its friends. Utilize that brightness. You get more time in your day. Between 7 and 12 PM, you could get so much done. Like, so much done. That's a good 5 hours, and then still have a lot of your day left. Tip number 2. This one is an important one. You don't have to comply that. It depends on the type of person you are. For me, I do. Turn off all your notifications. Not all of your notifications, but all of your notifications. As in, for me, my Snapchat notifications off, Insta off, Twitter off. Majority of my notifications are off. If you message me, I only see these stuff if I actually go onto the app. So all my notifications are off, and that's because the way I am, if I see my phone go off, most likely I will pick it up and look. Even if I'm doing something else, even if I'm supposed to be focused on something else. If I'm filming a video right now and someone messages me, I'm going to quickly go, oh. Or my phone screen lights up even if it's on silent, because my phone is on silent a lot of the time. But like, still, if I see my phone screen light up, I usually go and check it. I'm distracted by it. It causes me some sort of disturbance. And if I'm trying to do work, it causes me to go on my phone. So you turn your phone off when you're doing work, because that's easier. But if you insist on your phone being on because of music and you haven't downloaded your songs, then yeah, turn your notifications off. And my notifications aren't just off when I'm doing something or when I'm working, they're just off all the time. But also, if you know you're someone who just will not check anything and will not message anyone back, then maybe you can skip this step, because I'm not trying to ruin anything. Tip number 3. I feel like I'm forever screaming this, like I'm always screaming this. That's a stretch, I've said it in one video, but if you haven't watched my self-love video, you should go ahead and watch that, because I think that's a very important one as well. But tip number 3, I would say surround yourself with the right people. I say this, and I say it with passion. I say it with passion because it's so important. Like, it makes such a difference in your productivity, in your confidence, in your self-belief, in your journey through life, in everything, like in your procrastination levels. It makes such a big difference. Now, when I say surround yourself with the right people, that's not me saying, oh, surround yourself with perfect people, people who have everything together, people who know exactly where they're going, people who know exactly what they're doing, whose schedule's packed. No, that's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with people who are happy for you. Surround yourself with people who have good vibes. As in, and that's not me saying they're negative, what? That's not me saying they're never negative or like they don't have bad days. No, that's not me saying. No one is perfect. We all have our moments, we all have our periods. In terms of, they're good vibes, as in they want the best for you, they're good to you, they're there for you. People who fuel your being, fuel your energy, make you want to do better, who motivate you. I have loads of friends who are doing amazing stuff. With me, I don't get people who are jealous of their friends. If I see someone doing something, anyone, but especially if I see my friend doing something, even if it's something that I want to do, like, that doesn't make me jealous. It acts as motivation, if anything, because I'm like, ah, sis, yes, go, bro, go, cool. So if anything, go to them for tips, ask them this, how do you do this, or look at what they're doing as motivation. Like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. I just need to work hard. Like, having those kind of people around you, it really helps your mindset and it really helps your growth. But I promise you, the wrong company can be your downfall. And if you keep that for the rest of your life, it will be your downfall. Mark it on the wall, no lie, it will be your downfall. I'm the kind of person where I find it so hard to distance myself from someone, or cut someone off, or cut someone off, whatever. Oh, I want to see the best in people, or this circumstance might have made this person this way, forever making excuses for other people. Okay? You've given the person 101 chances. I think that's enough to know that this is not for you. That's tip number 3, and I hope you take that one to church. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to sound so basic, but when you don't want to do it anyway. Do you hear me? Do it anyway. Do it anyway. So many times I don't want to do anything. I'm going to be very honest with you. I couldn't be bothered. Like, when I was thinking I have to film this video today because I'm trying to stick to my own schedule, I was thinking, can't really be bothered to get ready. Obviously, some of my videos I come looking like a bum. Like, I'm makeupless. Not saying that I look like a bum when I'm makeupless, but like, as in, I literally just got out of bed and I'm like, okay, let's film. This time I was in the mood to get ready for this video, but I was not in the mood at the same time. So I was like, okay, this is long. But I've just been telling myself recently, I've just been telling myself since I started to get serious with myself that, okay, like, even when I'm like, I'll be saying in my head, I'm complaining in my head, oh, I don't really want to do this, I can't be bothered, I'm feeling lazy, but it's all while I'm getting ready, it's all while I'm filming, it's all while I'm like studying or like, do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't have a choice, especially if you have all these big goals for yourself. You know, you want to do your thing. You want to do your thing in the future. You want to be you know, you have an idea of what you want your future to look like, and you need to remember that. Even while you can't be bothered, you have to remember that, and that needs to drive you. Tip number 5, do what you're passionate about, because it makes it so much easier. When you're not passionate about something and you're trying to get it done, it's done. Oh, I don't know what kind of accent is coming out of my mouth. When you're not passionate about something and you're trying to get it done, it's just so hard, because you're sitting there and it's like, you don't see a goal in your head. You don't see like, oh, this is what I want to do in the future. Or that, like, you're just sitting there and you're like, bruh, what the hell? You're literally forcing yourself. That's what it is, you're forcing yourself. And sometimes that is what you have to do because it's for the greater good. Don't get me wrong, this isn't me saying drop everything. This is something personal to you and your journey, so you mow over that. I'm not gonna tell anyone what to do, blah blah blah, but this is just some advice. In life, you're always gonna have to work hard at things, but it's easier to work hard at something that is tough if it's your passion. Do you get what I mean? Rather than just working hard at something, especially if it's tough and you don't care about it or you don't want to do it. Okay, so tip number 6, limit the amount of breaks you take. And when I say that, I mean, like, obviously take breaks because you don't want to overdo it. I feel like if you overdo it, you're gonna have all this energy, yeah, I'm pumped up, I'm ready to go, I'm doing this, and then all of a sudden you're gonna crash. It might last for a week, a few months. Yeah, we don't want that. So don't run out of fuel. Make sure you don't do that, but also don't take the piss. Like, you know, when you're studying and like you study for an hour and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a 6-hour break now for that hour and I'm gonna come back later. You studied for an hour and you're taking a 6-hour break. Sis, I hope this triggers you. We all know that we can push ourselves a bit harder than we are, but it's just like we get lazy, we procrastinate. Be realistic with your breaks. Don't like study for like 7 hours and take a 15-minute break, because you know you're gonna burn yourself out and you don't want to do that. You want it to be a healthy, whether it's stressful, because sometimes, you know, studying is just stressful and that's it at the end of the day, but like, you want to lighten your load. Don't burn yourself out, but you need to be more strict with yourself. So tip number 7, that was really hard. Download apps like Headspace and Calm. Personally, I do not use them, but I'm trying to start using Calm because I always see the like YouTube adverts and it's like, on tonight's sleep story. I just feel like I don't really like that. especially like if I'm trying to go to sleep. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna try and tell you. The Calm app is there on my phone, I've just never used it. Just apps like that, like just try them out, see if they work for you. If I'm not in the right headspace, it's so hard to do things. Like there are times when I'm not in the right headspace. Somehow now I feel like I'm very set on something, so I'm very like I'm able to push myself anyway. Even if you don't want to do it anyway. But like it's so much better on the days when, or weeks or months, whatever, when I'm in such a good place, like, and I'm in a good headspace, because it's just so much better and it's so much easier. Like you get this stuff done. So make sure you don't neglect your mental health. Pray as well. Have the cute me days where like you take the whole day off. Oh my gosh, wow. Just make sure you have those days where you're taking care of yourself as well. Cool. On to tip number 8. Plan your days the night before. So plan your day for tomorrow. What? Does that make sense? Is that English? I think so. But plan for tomorrow, today. Maybe anything you didn't get done today, or the things you want to get done tomorrow, whether you got them done today or not, or they're just plans for tomorrow. Like note them. I love using my notes, or if you just like to write it down, you have a journal, you have a diary, anything. If you want to make a mood board, that's a bit long, but okay, whatever works for you, do it. But make a plan for the next day. Don't overdo the plan. Don't write like 30 million things on the list, because you're not going to get that done, and then you're going to start beating yourself up for no reason. Again, link back to my self-love video, because you know some of these things intertwine. Try and keep it short, sweet. Don't overdo it. Don't overplan your day, because you're not a robot. You know, just write some stuff down, bullet point them down, whatever. You do the little to-do list thing. Cool, this is what we're gonna get done tomorrow, and get it done tomorrow. I like to do that the night before, not on the day, because it's like I wake up and I'm suddenly flustered. No, that's not what you want. You want to be stress free. You want to wake up like in the movies. That's how you want to wake up. Tip number 9: stop saying I'll do it tomorrow. Triggered. Some of you are triggered. We all do it, or we've all done it at some point. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow. No, do it today. Do it today. Unless it's 11:59 p.m. and tomorrow is literally a minute away, why are you saying you'll do it tomorrow? If you have the time to do it now, obviously if you have other stuff you're supposed to be doing, cool, and you can't physically actually fit it in, fine. But just chilling and you're like, I'll do it tomorrow. The tomorrow that you said was tomorrow, it's now 3 weeks. And you've been saying tomorrow for 3 weeks. My last and final tip number 10: avoid naps. Oh my gosh, that one hit me, because I love napping. I love napping so much. And when I say avoid naps, I don't mean like completely kind of thing. Or sometimes you need a little cheeky nap, you know, to rejuvenate you, get you going for the rest of the day. You kind of have to be disciplined though. I mean, I don't understand how people can take 30-minute naps. How are you taking a 30-minute nap? How are you taking a 20-minute, 15? What? That is not a nap. You blinked. You took a long blink. Minimum. My nap can be is like 2 hours, because otherwise there's just no point. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be more tired. I'm gonna be more groggy. Like, avoid naps, because like I said, sometimes you can wake up, you can feel worse, you can be more tired, you can be groggy, you can get lazy because you've just been in bed, so you're like, oh, I want to stay in bed. It kind of halts part of your day. If anything, keep that tiredness, hold on to it, be productive with that tiredness, and hopefully you'll fall asleep early and wake up early. Like, don't overdo it. Don't take a nap for 9 hours, because that's asleep. So yeah, those are my 10 tips on how to stop procrastinating and just how to be more productive in general. I really do believe these work. Like, I do. That's why I said they will 100% work, because I do believe. Implement all of them, implement most of them. Like, they will help and they will change a lot. There are probably more tips, but I just decided to keep it at 10. But I do really feel like these could help. If you have any more tips, feel free to comment them down below. Make sure to follow those 10 tips and you'll see a change. You'll see a change. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm all about self-help, style and dance, so I will be having loads of sort of self-help videos. And turn my notifications on. Follow me on my social media, because I'm very active, especially on Snapchat and especially on Instagram. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.